St. Louis, we're going to school today. Buckle your seatbelts. Facebook, I don't have the rights to this music. Don't shut me down. Don't shut me down, Facebook. We got work to do. St. Louis, I want you all to understand something that's very important. I believe it's important. I don't know if you believe it's important. We have not come to the truth. And the reason we have not come to the truth is because we've not developed our mind strong enough to be able to encode the information and data that's all around us. Many of you don't realize that no different than Google and Facebook, Amazon, all these big tech companies, these billionaires understand what the hell is going on. And as a result, they're collecting data, information. They're crunching the numbers. They're able to tell you what you're going to buy because you're living so far in the past. And the decision in which you made, you already made it, but yet you don't know that you made the decision because you're living in the past. In other words, we must come to the realization that we are capable of becoming whole. In other words, before you perish, you end up decaying. And as a result of your decaying and never becoming whole, you perish. And that has become the norm. It's become the norm. We built religion. We built businesses. We built pharmaceutical companies. We built oil companies. We built technology based upon our inability to understand that we never understood. In other words, you are illiterate. But yet you think you are literate because many people are less educated than those that consider themselves to be geniuses. But yet your geniuses are also illiterate, but yet you don't know it because you haven't had someone that literally let you know that you must stop time as you know time. Time leads to death. In other words, in order to become whole, you must be able to extrapolate at a level in which you never perceived yourself capable of extrapolating. So as a result of understanding, you reach the speed of light, which is 186,000 miles per second minus friction and heat, which is the laws of thermodynamics. We're in trouble. However, we don't have to be in trouble if we come to the realization that we never knew the truth. You're following these pastors, these prophets, talking about when Jesus come back, when Muhammad come back. That's all deception. In other words, they turned the Bible into fables and stories. And as a result, you've been hoping that somebody come back and grab your hand and take you to the promised land. But yet, what happened to the little child or the children that were burnt up in that fire in Bronx, New York? What happened to the young kids that died yesterday, shot down? What happened to the thousands that are dying of cancer, heart disease, strokes, diabetes? You tell me that we're following the truth. The reason we are dying is because we never reached a higher level of awareness and consciousness. You are that Big Bang that many don't necessarily understand, thinking it happened 13.8 billion years ago. You must become what you're seeking to find. There's nothing outside you. When you drive your car, walk to and from, you must encode at the molecular subatomic level, at the attosecond, 1/1000th of a billionth of a second. And once you have the ability to encode at that level, you can literally warp space and time. In other words, you can measure the position and the velocity. No different than the star, the most distant or nearest star, Alpha Centauri, light years away. You can measure that. You can measure one width of a human hair within that distance. That tells me that you literally warped space and time. We're in trouble. We're in trouble, and we're acknowledging this lie as the truth. It's not the truth. That's why we're dying of cancer, bacteria, plagues, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia, because you're living in the poison. Once you strengthen your mind, you will change your place in space and time. Until then, you're going to be following the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. When you reach a level of understanding in which I'm speaking of, not a devil in hell can deal with such power. It's just like you dealing with a firecracker, dealing with an atomic bomb. There's no match. But yet, We have not yet come to the realization of who we are capable of becoming. You got these pastors and prophets hooping and hollering, talking about bring your money to the storehouse and God will pour you out a blessing. But at the same time, mama just died, grandmama died, great-grandmama died, 50-something million people die every year, 150 plus die every day. The pastors are lost. The prophets are lost. The apostles are lost. Your leaders are lost. Congress, Republican against Democrat, Russia, China, America. It's all the same system that's straight from hell. In order for us to bring that system to its knees, we must become what we're seeking to find. And the time is now, St. Louis, to take that damn mountain. Don't get in my way. I'm smarter than you think. Trust me. Stay tuned. You ain't seen nothing yet. I'm fighting for mine, and I'm fighting for yours. God bless. It's time.